It doesn't look, I look a little pixelated, so hopefully I'm coming through okay on your end. My name is MaryAnna. If you're new here, I am the energy reader. That is a psychic, an evidential medium, an animal communicator, and a nonverbal communicator rolled into one. So what is a nonverbal communicator? And we will be taking a call tonight. A nonverbal communicator is someone who will and can facilitate a conversation between someone who might have autism, who might be in a coma, who might have dementia, might have Alzheimer's, and the inability of that person to articulate conversations has been lost. A energy reader and or a psychic who specializes in nonverbal communication can go in there and facilitate a conversation. That's very evidential. Same with mediumship. You go in, you get some evidence for that person that you are talking to, the nonverbal person that you say you're talking to. And then you, excuse me, have a hard time breathing sometimes. And then you facilitate the questions that the caregiver or the parents want to ask the nonverbal person. That is considered nonverbal communication. It is also how we speak with animals via telepathy. Also, as a psychic, we often take in energetic information that is kind of transmitted telepathic as well. If anyone is ever interested in learning this, I do teach a class called the Energy Reader in You course. That will be starting in September. And there are 4 modalities involved in this class. So it is the psychic modality, evidential mediumship, evidential animal communication, alive and past, and nonverbal communication. It is a 9 to 10 week course. There is one night where it is instruction and one night is circle. So you get 2 nights per week for the 9 to 10 weeks, plus handouts, plus book recommendations, plus journal prompts, plus a journal. All right. Hopefully we'll have a caller soon. I also do have a business side to my mentorship. So if anyone is out there wanting to go to the next level in their business, definitely get a hold of me. My email is soulcircleservices with an S. Really should have thought that through because it's hard to say and it's hard to spell. soulcircleservices@gmail.com. And my website is soulcircle.vip, like very important people or very important pets. All right. What else can we talk about tonight? I just started my standalone. Oh, good. We have Vicki from Buffalo, New York.
Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, now I hear you.
Okay. How are you, Vicki?
Okay, how are you?
Good. What would you like to talk about tonight?
Well, whatever you see for me, whatever you see in the cards for me.
So I do it a little bit differently. I like for you to give me a direction because I think that general reads are general. I like to answer questions or I like to talk to the people that you want to talk to. Is there any question that you
Okay.
have burning on your mind about your life?
Well, I don't know. Whatever you feel led to tell me.
Okay, well, send me in a direction. Life, love, lovers, kids, business, work, career.
We'll say lovers.
Okay, love. Love and lovers. Let's get, oops, you had a couple jumpers there. Cards are jumping out. They're ready to play. They're ready to get busy. All right.
I've been alone for a long, long time.
All right. Well, one of the things I kind of see, your jumper was the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. And so you can kind of see in this deck anyways that the 6 of Cups is a little bit not overly happy, right? It's one of those cards. It's a little bit about cleaning the grief out of your energy, kind of cleaning old energy out. And then you get the 7 of Swords. Often the 7 of Swords, it can be about dishonesty. It can also be about how we talk to ourselves. Sometimes we are dishonest with ourselves by saying that we don't mind being alone when we really do, or we think we need a relationship when we really don't because we are just fine being alone. Which one of those would apply to you the most, Vicki?
Well, I guess I like being alone.
Yeah. I do see interesting. I think these are two older relationships for you. I have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Are you normally are a straight person who dates men? Yes.
Yes, yes, straight person.
Okay. Because the Knight of Cups, I feel like your first relationship was one that every now and then you still miss, and it was very hard to kind of redo that relationship in your life. Would you understand that?
Yes, I understand that. Yes.
And then the King of Swords, unfortunately, I feel like this was the next big relationship, if you will, kind of the one that I kind of think this is the one that keeps you single, to be quite honest. I feel like this is the one that was very much in your head. This is the one that was very critical of you. This is the one that's giving you certain things that you still look at yourself in the mirror and it's not necessarily it's almost a little dysmorphia because you're actually a very attractive, put together person, but I don't feel like you give yourself enough credit for that. Would you understand that?
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah. I think honestly, the Eight of Cups is grieving that last relationship and really putting the responsibility where it needs to go, which is technically on the person who was honestly, he was kind of a jerk, right? He was in your head. He was consistently critical. He was consistently putting you down for things that were either beyond your control or as a way to kind of keep you tilted and off center. Because when we're tilted or off center, we very often fall back on what we know. And being in a relationship was kind of what you knew at the time. I think that
Oh
there.
yeah.
I, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're okay. Go ahead.
Oh, that's what I was saying. So I kind of feel that if you did change your mind and you wanted someone to kind of come into your life, really, I think all you would have to do is tweak your energy because I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. I feel like you've actually taken on more responsibility for the failure of the relationship than was yours. Takes two people to tango, and so it wasn't
Oh
all your
yeah.
responsibility. Yeah. So I think if you did decide, because I think it's a conscious decision, if you decide that you want to go ahead and welcome someone back in your life again, I think you kind of throw a little switch and change up your energy, clean out that old energy, clean out those old head games, kind of realize that you could recognize that kind of energy for what it is now so that you can make better decisions. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
I won't go. Yes, I won't go back to nobody in my past. Do you see me traveling anywhere?
Oh, let's ask.
I'd like to take a trip, but I gotta save up some money to go on a trip.
I do kind of feel you mentioned save up the money. I do think you
Mhm.
definitely need to not be doing the retail therapy. You do get the Nine of Cups, which is wishes fulfilled, but it's kind of one of your it kind of challenges you, because you tend to spend money on stuff that you technically don't really need. So I guess I would probably definitely try to get the retail therapy under control, and I would also just consider some weekend trips where it's going to a friend's house and couch surfing, or going out camping, or going on some nice walks with any animals you might
It's funny.
have.
It's
Because
funny. It's funny you say that. I just came back from camping. I was camping for a couple of days. I just came back.
I love that. I love that. Absolutely. I think easing yourself into that will really help you to save the money you need for the longer trips. I do think that and this is true for a lot of us, but I feel like there's definitely that kind of trip of a lifetime that I feel like you've been saving or wanting to do. And I do think it's within your abilities. I want to say it feels like Greece, but I'm not 100%. Is this someplace that you've always wanted to go?
Greece. I like to go to Italy.
Italy. I was between Italy and Greece. Okay. Sometimes when Italy comes to me, I'm like, that's too easy. But yes, I
Oh,
think that's 100% within your power. And interestingly enough, I don't know if you're a member of Costco, and I'm not associated with Costco, but you might look into their travel program. They actually have a travel program through Costco, and sometimes it's easier to kind of go that way because it's an all-inclusive type thing, and you don't have to worry
yeah.
about making the plans yourself.
Oh, I got to save some money first before I can go anywhere.
Yes, I understand. I am probably not. I'm probably a bad influence there because I tend to put things on credit cards so that I can get the experience and then I pay it off, which is probably not good advice. I do
No,
get the
that's
Ace of
good advice
Pentacles.
too. Yeah.
I do get the Ace of Pentacles though, so I do believe that the money is going to kind of move its way to you. Something great that I heard the other day is that you don't need to manifest it because it already exists. You just need to think about
What was it?
moving it into your life.
What was it? You don't have to pay what?
You don't have to manifest it because it already exists, right? And you got the
Okay, you
Ace
don't
of
have to
Pentacles, so I
manifest it.
believe that it already exists.
Oh.
You just need to move it towards your life. You need to move it into your circle. You need to move it into your life. Just grab that
Okay,
idea and that
that's
energy and move it towards you. It already exists. The ability to travel, the money to travel, the passion to travel, the energy to travel. It already exists. You just need to move it towards your life.
Okay.
All right, Vicki. Well, thank you so much for calling in tonight. I appreciate it very much. I'm sorry that my show is a little short. I only have a 15-minute show. If anybody ever wants to follow up with me, please do get with me at my website, which is soulcircle.vip, which is very important people, very important pets, VIP, not .com. All right. Thank you very much for being here tonight. This show goes so fast.